Hey, what's up, YouTube? Headphones and stuff. Coming at you with another video. I'm talking to the camera right now. I don't really like talking to the camera, but I want to. But I just don't like it because I feel like it doesn't show my personality very well. And I'm not really talking to anyone, so it's hard for me to show enthusiasm. But I wanted to talk about something that basically is like a big inspiration for me, and wanted to back kind of people's like talk against stuff I like. So the topic is why do I like Tyler so much, and why do I like what he does, and etc. So when I first got into Tyler, I remember the first time I ever saw him, he was doing an interview or something with Mountain Dew, and I think it was on MTV or something. I saw that a long time ago, slept on it. Then I got into Super Rich Kids by Frank Ocean, and that had Earl on it, and I didn't know who he was for a while. And then I think I saw him on Ridiculousness, and I think that led me to look him up, and I just started watching interviews or whatever. And I got into Odd Future. And this wasn't that long ago. It was probably like a year and a half, 2 years ago that I really got into him. But specifically, I got into Tyler. And I feel like a lot of people that got into Tyler or are into Tyler are into him because he's like, oh, kill people, burn. Just all the crazy stuff and being like acting like a psychopath and saying all this random stuff back when he first started is why some people are still getting into him. And honestly, that's never been why I've been into him at all. What really got me into him was through watching interviews. I thought he was hilarious at first, and then yeah, I got into the clothing. I never really got anything up until fall/winter last year, so like a year ago I never got any clothing. But I just kept watching interviews from him, different interviews, and you know, from like a surface level, someone else watching the interview, just watching one in particular interview for most of the interviews, all they see is like this crazy guy who's just cursing and stupid and doesn't know what he's talking about and is like ignorant. Which, I mean, he used to be super ignorant, and he still is in a way, but he's chilled out now, and I kind of like that because it makes him more representable to, like, the people around me. But just watching the interviews, like, I'd pick up on certain things, like the way he thinks about stuff is the way I think about stuff. Like, everybody looks at stuff from, like, this view of, like, this is how it has to be. And he's basically the person that's like, this is what I've picked up, is that he's basically like, no, there's no rules. This is just a world that I'm living in. I can do whatever I want. And like, he sees outside of the box and like sees through things. And I know this sounds weird, or like I'm trying to like be a fanboy here, but he thinks, the way he thinks is smart. He sees situations as what they are instead of what people think they are. And he doesn't take stuff seriously. Like, insignificant stuff that people would care about just because it's cool to care about, he wouldn't care about. So yeah, and so the way he thinks and how smart he actually is, despite what you might think from the surface level, is mainly why I got into him. And the music, I respect him for his music. It's not the best music I've ever heard, but I mean, my favorite song right now is Two Seater off of Cherry Bomb, so that's a really good song. But it's not necessarily any individual project or anything he's put together, just how he's not a rapper. He's like more than that. And you know, he writes string sections, and he's into so much more than just like hip hop beat. He actually like knows his music, can play the piano, and like is smart. And then I saw he had the clothing, so I was like, okay. And as a kid, I always wanted, if I was at the store and they had a gray or like a white t-shirt, and then they had this bright neon green blue t-shirt, I'd always want the neon one because I wanted to stand out. And when I saw Golf Wang, I mean, I saw that it had all these bright colors and tacky designs, which I've always liked, but he refined them into like a brand, and I just got into it. And I'm not into it because, oh yeah, Tyler the Creator, kill people, blah 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 blah, crazy, oh my gosh. I'm not into it because oh, it's Tyler, I love Tyler, oh, he released these ugly overalls, oh, I'm gonna buy them because Tyler wears them. I'm into it because I like what I like from it. I don't get everything, I get what I like from it, and it just so happens that a lot of what he puts out is stuff that I like. Like this jacket. The blue on red, it's like my favorite complementary colors. And then you put it in a waterproof material with the stripes, which I love stripes, on here. And it fits to your arm like that, with a red inside and a yellow tag. I mean, it's what I like. This hat, putting that like aquamarine with like a cream, they go great together. So, you know, it's just my personal taste. And also, as a film director, I really have a lot of respect for him. Even though he hasn't made a movie or anything, which he said he was going to, but I don't think it's going to happen ever. Just the way he films stuff and how meticulous he is about putting stuff out. And the fact that he's in creative control. He puts out his own stuff. No one else makes the music video for him. I mean, people direct it and film it. Not necessarily direct it, he directs it, but it's all him, his vision. It's nothing else. It's not, he doesn't have a music video where it's just him by a car with a whole bunch of girls. I mean, it's unique. The angles are good. The lighting's good. He cares about light. He cares about all this stuff. Color, the color of this to that. And I don't know. I just like the way he thinks. Like what he likes, what he puts out. Like his music. So I mean, I don't see why I can't look up to him. And he loves cars. I love cars. So yeah, I personally, one of my favorite things to do is make videos, not like a review video, but like a film video. And I mean, I just don't have enough cameras, or I don't have like the filming locations or the people, actors, or anything to make like exactly what I want. But I mean, I go out there, I'll film some random stuff and try to put it together in a stylistic way that I personally like. So, and I can play the drums, I can make a song on Logic, I'm musical, I know what I'm doing, so, and I always wanted to start a brand, but I mean, I tried to start one, but I'm not good enough at Photoshop, and I don't know, it just never became a reality. And I wasn't basing a lot of what I was putting into my own brand off of what I wanted. I just basically took the name of the brand and put it all over things. And it wasn't even like, I want a perfect name, but I can't think of what a perfect name for a brand is. I had no swag, that's what the name of the brand was. I had a logo and I have a logo and everything for it. But I don't know. So, yeah, I think that's all I really have to say. If you like this video, make sure to check out some of my other videos. Even though most of my other videos aren't me talking to a camera like this, they're just reviews or my funny videos I make with my friends. So, check those out. If not, okay. If you made it this far, congratulations.